face, we won't fold. Put a dude in this place, he out cold with a tombstone, grapple the waist, get laid flat. Can't escape, nowhere to go, the cage match. It's on now, when I spot him, it's no problem. Everybody stone cold till they hit with the rock bottom. Sharpshooter, I won't miss him like Bret Hart. Like Al Snow, they gon' need him a head start. I just might catch a better body than Mickey James. Get acquainted with the name, we bringin' the pain. Like Kane in the ring, all I see is red. Paul era, Undertaker, I can see the dead. John Cena putting hands in your face. Ted DiBiase, keep a milli on the waist. B2TF, better stay in your place or get smacked down, play it safe. What you talking about?
Welcome to the latest episode of Boot to the Face, here live on YouTube and all your favorite podcasting platforms. I'm Chris Rucker, along with my co-host EJ Reed, and we're here to talk about the world of professional wrestling after a 2-week break. EJ, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. Like you said, 2-week break. A couple weekends back, we were both traveling. This past weekend, I was traveling. That's why we're on a Monday. We're usually on a Sunday. Since we last left, a certain team won the championship.
What? This is the first ever Boot to the Face show with the New York Knicks as the NBA champions of the world. I'm gonna be so obnoxious. Y'all are gonna wish the Spurs won within like the next 2 weeks, because I don't know how to act.
Yeah, well, I saw some of the footage online. I guess you were at a bar during the game. I think you would be home and watched it, or looked like you was doing something else while the game was on.
So we flew to Carolina Beach on Saturday, and I started watching the game at the beach house, and my girlfriend and her brother and his wife and her other brother's fiance, like her mom and her mom's husband, all of them were like, come on, we're going out. And I'm like, I'm not fucking going anywhere. Like, the game is on. So I'm there watching it, and it doesn't look good. So I'm like, shit. I'm very superstitious when it comes to sports stuff. Like, when I'm watching in my living room, if I'm sitting on the table and they're losing, I'll go to my chair. And if I'm on my chair and they're losing, I'll go to the table. Like, so for whatever reason, I feel like me moving helps the team win. So I'm like, this beach house clearly ain't working. So I'm like, all right, next commercial break, I'm just going to walk to the bar where they're at. Because it's like an 8-minute walk to get there. It was like 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. By the time I got there, it was down to like 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So I watched the rest of the game there while they're doing karaoke in the background. And yeah, drunk. And
before I get into your reaction to the actual win, we rewind because it's been a little minute. Like, what were you doing during Game 4? That was like, I think, the wildest game of the series. My boy was in town. It was
I was all over the fucking living room, and I was yelling, and it was late at night. Like, honestly, Game 4 felt more like they won the championship than Game 5 did. Obviously, Game 5 they actually won, but Game 4 was like, oh my god, like, because as a Knicks fan, shit like this doesn't happen in the playoffs. Like, what can go wrong does go wrong for the Knicks. Like, the other team usually does all. The other team is usually down by 29 and comes back to win. The other team usually hits all the big shots. And the Knicks, get the rebound and throw the ball away off of somebody's back like Wemby did. Like, so it was odd being in a position where the other team was the one making the mistakes, and your team is very, like, just cool and calm and like, yeah, we got this shit. So when they cut the lead down to 5, I was like, oh, this is a wrap. We got this in Game 4. I just had this fucking stupid confidence. Even when was it Castle that hit a 3? Castle hit a big time 3 at the end to put him back up by, or I think it might have been Vassell. Put him up by 7. I was like, some kind of way, like, we still got it. And next thing you know, the Knicks hit 2 straight 3s, and it's a 1-point game. And I'm like, the Spurs are about to choke. Like, you can't be up 30 points and now you're fighting for your life at the end and you still come away with it. That's just not how basketball works.
Yeah, my childhood friend, he's doing like a road trip from Kansas back to South Carolina because he's got family in both states. And so he hit me up. I had a conference that day, but we got out early, so 12. So I'm like, hey, let's go. Let's check out Ozarks, the beach, because I'm only like 45 minutes from there. And we went to this pool. We did a couple pool hopping, and then we went to this bar, and that's where we watched the first half. And they were getting their asses kicked. I'm like, hey, let's go, man. Let's watch the rest of the half at my place. So by the time we got to my place, the fourth quarter was like maybe a minute into the fourth quarter, and it was still down big. I'm like, man, they're getting their asses kicked, man. I'm about to go to bed. But then we were just kicking it, shooting shit, and talking. And like you said, little by little, the score was getting chipped into. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. and then you know, that last play where Jalen shot it and OG tipped it back in. That's like history. I mean, that's gonna be like one of the all-time great finals moments.
Yeah.
I'll keep replaying that from years and years and decades to come.
It's funny you were talking about what you were thinking while the game was going on. I kept saying, like, all right, if they can get it to within 20 by halftime, I'll stay up and watch it. And in the fourth quarter, I was like, all right, if they can get it, I kept saying, if they can get it by this much with this much time left, they still got a shot. And they just kept hitting these fucking markers that I was putting out. I'm like, oh shit, like. And then San Antonio went back up by 20, I think, with like 8-9 minutes left. And I was like, fuck. I was like, they got to get it lower than what they had it against Cleveland because San Antonio is better than Cleveland. And that was at like 7:30. And they got down to like 16, 7.5 minutes left. And I was like, they might fucking do this. Like, I don't know what it was, but. And shout out to the Knicks fans in Madison Square Garden. They had every reason to just fucking leave and go home. New York was
those ticket prices though.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't care if we're getting our asses kicked by 60.
I ain't going nowhere. But I mean, they were in the game like little Taylor Swift. The Knicks hit a 3-pointer and cut it to 19, and you would have thought they took the lead the way she was acting. And I was just like, when I was seeing that kind of shit, I was like, they can't lose this game. Like, this crowd is too fucking hyped right now. There's no way they can just drop 2 games at MSG with all the rigmarole of everything that was going on that week. They already lost game 1 or game 3. I'm sorry, the first game at MSG. I was like, they can't fucking lose this, and the crowd just
seemed like it's a common denominator. They lost game 3, and a certain person was at game 3, and then
won 13 straight games. This orange motherfucker shows up, they lose, and then they don't lose again. Imagine that. But yeah, it was just a fucking roller coaster, and it's hard to say something was a great series when it was 4-1, but it really was. Like, none of the games were. New York won by 10. That was the biggest win that somebody had. Other than that, they won 2 games by 1. San Antonio won by 4, and then they won by 4. So nobody really got blown out, although both teams had double-digit leads throughout the game, but it was a great series. It was. I'm thinking the last show you said like New York needs to just go ahead and beat San Antonio while they're young and when they're inexperienced, and the inexperience came through a lot, including their head coach not fucking keeping Dylan Harper in and benching De'Aaron Fox. Because
I'm gonna say De'Aaron Fox should have got co-MVP.
Yeah, Knicks fans are making De'Aaron Fox jerseys for the Knicks. They're getting number 4s with Fox put on the back and the championship thing on it.
That game 4 was like atrocious. He was just throwing up bricks. He could have made a house.
Yeah, they all were though in the second half. Like, they were all just doing heat checks in the second half, and I'm like, okay, keep throwing these fucking threes up. And New York was just chipping away at it. But game 5 was just like, I don't know, man. It was just, I just don't like Wemby. You know,
why not? Why not?
I didn't watch a lot of him. He's just your typical fucking French arrogant motherfucker that thinks he's the man. And it's like, you're not there yet, kid. Shut the fuck up.
I mean, if he's not there yet, I mean, it's inevitable. I mean, I guess that's how the French do. Tony Parker had a little bit of smugness to him.
Rudy Gobert, like though.
Rudy Gobert caused COVID with his smugness.
And I feel like the Spurs arrogance in itself, like, throughout the whole series, and even after, they never once gave the Knicks credit for just being like, yeah, they beat us. It was always like, oh yeah, if we did this, we would have won. Like, we led 72% of the series. Like, we dominated them the whole time. It's our fault we lost. I think the other team had a little bit to do with it too. Like, Jalen Brunson was hitting shots in Wemby's fucking eye.
Yeah, I mean, and Cat did a good job. He's not gonna completely stop Wemby, but he did a good job of like bothering him throughout the series. So overall, just good for team. Well, great for team performance. It's gonna go down as one of the all-time great teams. Well, definitely in Knicks history. They got to build a statue for Jalen Brunson now. After that,
as my boy Mikal Bridges said, build that little big head nigga a statue.
He said that.
You haven't seen any of the Mikal Bridges like Instagram live stuff?
I heard he went wild on the lives. I was listening to
he
podcast.
Was drunk as hell on live at like 11 a.m. one morning. He was just sitting. I don't know if he was in his house or at a bar or what. He was taking shots of tequila, just fucking talking. He was fucking hell. It's got to be one of the top lives I've ever seen. And they asked Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart, like, did anybody like see this when it was happening and tell him to stop? And Jalen Brunson was like, I told him to get off live, and he texted me back no in capital letters, and then wouldn't respond to me again.
Yeah, and I seen like Jalen Brunson. You know, they showed like the retro footage of people saying he's too little. But I saw Becky Hammond say something like she went back. It was right before the Knicks won, because she said something 2 years ago about he couldn't win it, and they asked her again right before they won. She basically was like, it was like a passive aggressive giving them credit. But has she said anything since they won though?
She actually doubled down on it. She hasn't, and there's the whole thing of people like, why are y'all only picking on the woman to apologize? I just want to say, Stephen A. Smith talked a lot of shit about him too, and they had him on their podcast and was like, you got something to say? And like, he apologized for it. So don't just act like they're picking on Becky Hammond. But for whatever reason, her comment has been the loudest, even though it was 2 years ago. And she was fucking wrong. Like, whether she apologizes or what, who gives a fuck, man? We won the fucking championship.
Yeah, like you said, a couple, like it was like maybe after game 1 or 2, she doubled down before they won. But once they won a championship, I feel like you gotta, like you said, just take the L and just apologize. But shouts out to
That's not what people in the media do, though.
I mean, she's a coach though too. It's not like she's just a talking head. Like just swallow your pride and just say I was wrong. It's not that big of a deal. But.
Don't nobody do that shit. If people did that, fucking, there'd be no, like, imagine if Skip Bayless had to come out and be like, I was wrong every time he was fucking wrong. Like, that would be his whole show.
That's true. But I have like a bunch of parade and post fan celebration stuff queued up in YouTube, but I hadn't gotten a chance to actually watch it because I've been traveling. How crazy has that footage been?
Honestly, I haven't watched most of that either because I keep finding myself going back watching like the last 8 minutes of game 5 and like the last 5 minutes of game 4. Like I could tell you play for play what happened in all of those. Like, I don't know, that's all I've been doing. Watching that and watching the fucking post game celebration of them getting the trophy and everything, and Jalen and his dad and Josh Hart and everybody joking around, and it's just been fun. I got a lot of shit queued up too though on DVR. So
yeah, it's like
maybe this weekend I'll get to it.
Yeah, wasn't his dad getting criticism for something? Being too much in the spotlight or something like that?
I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You're a coach on a championship team. Like, who cares? Everybody's like, oh, he's always fighting his son's battle. So what? Somebody's fucking with my son in front of me. I'm gonna say something too.
Yeah. That's good for Mike Brown too. He finally got over the hump. All those LeBron teams he had.
Mike.
That's corny. Who let the dogs out shit? That's a little corny for my liking.
Hey man, he's a fucking 50-year-old dude, man. Let him be a grandpa.
Yeah. Shout out to the Knicks. It was a, like you said, fun series to watch, and I know you're still elated for your team finally getting over the hump. Hopefully that carries over to the Cowboys, which I doubt. But
all my championship merch is starting to show up now.
Oh yeah, you got the shirts too?
I got a shirt from 500 level, which I didn't even realize. I just put it on Twitter earlier, where it says champions across there. When I bought the shirt, I didn't see this, the starting lineup, they've got artwork in the word champions in it, like drawings of all of them playing. I ordered a couple shirts. I got a couple hats coming. I bought a bootleg jersey because I didn't want to pay $200 for it. But I think we were talking about it on here. The jerseys this year, NBA champion final shit was on the back. I didn't like that. So on the bootleg website, they got a patch right here too. And it's on the back. So I got one of those. And honestly, I put it up against my John Starks jersey. You really can't tell the difference.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty nicely made. I mean, the orange on New York and the numbers are like a little lighter. But unless you like got them side by side and you're like looking at them like this, you have no fucking idea that one's a jersey I ordered from China.
That's what's up. Speaking of past players, I know Charles Oakley was in attendance when they actually won in San Antonio. They still gonna have him banned? James Dolan, bitch ass.
Oh yeah, they still beefing. It's more Oakley than it is Dolan there.
Wow.
Oakley's talk shit about Patrick Ewing and Anthony Mason and all kind of people, like calling them coons and shit like that. Like
they probably are coons. What do you mean? Oh, rest in peace to Anthony Mason. I don't want to say.
I mean, just because Charles Oakley got an issue with the owner and everybody else gets along with the owner,
I don't know.
Make them coons.
All I see is the company the owner keeps and who he invited to Game 3. So I'm gonna side with Oakley on this one.
I hear that, but if you did it like that, then you'd have to disassociate yourself with damn near everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't understand why it can't be mended. Like you probably know more about it than me. I just know it on a surface.
Yeah, I mean, Oakley, he's not doing himself any favors. Now, and also, like, if I'm him too, I'd probably feel the same way he does too. Like, man, fuck you. I don't have to apologize to you. Like, I'm a legend in this fucking franchise. Yeah, we didn't win a title, but like, I was that nigga for a while.
Yeah.
If anything, you should be bending the knee to me. The same way you do, maybe not the same way you do Patrick Ewing, but at least the way you do John Starks.
Exactly.
So
wow.
I get that, but at the same time, Oakley ain't. I've been listening to a lot of NBA radio on SXM during this run, and they have him on a lot, and he's just one of them, kind of like a TO guy. Like, if you would just say one less thing, everything you said would have been perfect, but you always got to get your shit in. So
hey, it's people in wrestling that got to get this shit in. So you could relate to that. But
before we move on, you said you had something to ask about me watching the final game.
Oh yeah.
My reaction.
Yeah. How that all unfurl, so to speak.
Well, I mean, like I said, I was drunk. And yeah, I don't know. It was just like, I've been a fan of this team since I was like 8 years old. And I used to live and die with the Knicks, like same way I do with the Cowboys now. And then around 2003, 4-ish, I kind of like, got married and started having kids, and I just didn't have the time to dedicate to 82 games, so I would kind of fall off. Then we got Amari Stoudemire and we got Melo, and I was like back in. I was watching like maybe 40 games a year. I had NBA League Pass. Mm-hmm. Then I kind of fell off again for a couple of years. And then I guess when we got Julius Randle and RJ Barrett, I was like, oh shit, we're getting good players again. And I tuned back in, and the next thing you know, we get Brunson and Josh Hart's there, and then OG, we get the trade from Toronto. And the last couple playoff runs, I've been like I was moving out of my house when they were playing Miami, and I got it like on my phone while the movers are fucking there. Like, and so all of that, and they finally won. And I started thinking about my buddy Pedro that passed away years ago. And that was how me and him became friends. Like, I wore a Knicks hat to school one day. He's like, you a Knicks fan? I was like, yeah. He's like, I'm from fucking Puerto Rico. I've always liked the Knicks, blah, blah, blah. And that was how me and him struck up a friendship. And we fucking cheered for them for years together. went to a couple games when they would come to Atlanta, and all that shit just kind of hit, and I was just like,
Yeah.
I need to walk away. So I had to leave the camera that Tabitha was, and then so I'm sitting outside the bar, and Tabitha goes in to get a drink, and so the dude didn't know she was with somebody probably. She's like, I'm in here getting hit on, and you're outside crying. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Who did it? What dude hit on her?
I don't know, some guy at the bar. Like, she was getting drinks at the bar, and some guy was like, oh, look, a hot chick. Let me go flirt with her. She's like, I can't be getting hit on. My boyfriend's outside crying. Leave me alone.
Man, that's a wild way. It's not gonna do you any favors. This dude tried to go out of pocket. This motherfucker out here crying. I got you.
I
Drop
don't give a
on
fuck. What you gotta do? Beat me up and then take, like, what do people think happens like that? Like, oh yeah, I'll beat you up and now your girlfriend's leaving with me. Like, this ain't 1943.
Happens in like the Jason Statham movies and stuff like that.
He's at Monday Night Raw, the beekeeper.
Yeah, see, I tied that in, but that was 2 weekends ago. What'd you do this past weekend?
Hung out, took kids to lunch yesterday for Father's Day. What else did I do?
Oh yeah, happy belated Father's Day.
Yeah, and happy belated to all the dads out there. We didn't really do anything this weekend. Tab's not feeling good. She just got home from vacation on Friday. I came back Wednesday. Yeah, we didn't do anything.
I just touched down at midnight last night, coming over from South America.
South America?
Yeah. I've been there since Wednesday. I got back a Sunday night. It was a Father's Day. My fraternity brothers were doing like a Father's Day weekend trip, and I was like, it was like 8 of us. I was the only one that wasn't a father, so, and I was the youngest, so it was dope, man. We went to Cartagena, which is like a beach town, like right off the coast. Yeah, I mean, going to different countries, you just see how things work differently than it does here. Just like health-wise, like everybody's fit over there, and you come back here off the plane, like, what are we doing over here?
It's the food, man. The food here is awful, and people don't walk here. Like, you go to other countries, you gotta walk everywhere.
That's true. We did walk everywhere. Stayed in this dope ass like villa type situation. It was like we had it was like a mini hotel that basically we were in. We had the whole thing to ourselves. It had like upstairs, downstairs, 9 rooms, pool area, hot tub area. We had the whole place to ourselves. Had chefs on decks. Chefs cook for us breakfast and lunch.
Damn.
Yeah, it was dope. One thing I noticed from like Europe to South America, this is the first time I went in a country where it's like literally like no English speakers. Because when you go to Europe, even though if you go to Spain or France, like they do an emphasis on like teaching English as a secondary language over there. So you always bump into people that speak English over there, I guess basically because of the educational system. The educational system's a little bit different in South America. So like you literally gotta have like a translator over there. Like, so I use my phone the whole time. And as you should, like I can't expect to visit somebody's country and like expect them to speak English. So it's my fault that I lost because I could speak Spanish a good bit, like after my college course. Like I was actually could speak in sentences, but if you don't use it, you don't lose it. And I know words and stuff, but my ability to put sentences together has diminished since then. So
gotta get you some meta glasses, man.
Yeah, I heard that the meta glasses translate, but
yeah,
I was using like my phone has like the live translation mode and whatnot, and I was doing that. I still really don't know if I had authentic. I guess the chefs maybe cooked us authentic Colombian food, but a lot of places we went to, like I defaulted to like just stuff from other cuisines from different countries in the menu, just because I don't really know what Colombian cuisine is considered. I think I had like a fish dish that was Colombian cuisine, but I had this like short rib. That shit was phenomenal. The short rib dish. I thought it was gonna be like ribs, but it was like short ribs and like the cow, like basically it was steak. And I got a medium rare. It was delicious. But overall, it was a dope trip. I mean, the weather, the part of the country we was in, the weather is like almost identical to Florida. So you'd have these like showers that last for 15 minutes, then it would stop showering and then shower again maybe later that night, but not for long periods of time. I'm not a big cigar smoker, but the group I was were like, you know, older, distinguished gentlemen, and they were wanting to go to cigar bar, so I had a few cigars at the bar. And overall, it was a fun time.
Not a big cigar guy myself anymore, but I do like the sweet cigars, like a coffee mocha flavored cigar. I can't. Drew Estates, that's my cigar. Drew Estates is like a mocha one that I love. Real quick, I had to write down karaoke because you were talking about seeing stuff at other places. So the bar I was at when the Knicks won the championship, me and my girlfriend went back Tuesday night because I left Wednesday. When we get there, there's not many people there. There's probably like 10 of us in the bar. And I'm drinking because it's my last night there. And before you know it, the bar fills up. Okay? Now, there's this very flamboyant black dude there. Was he gay? Who knows?
I mean,
but I'll tell
Atlanta,
you this,
right? Oh no, you're in Carolina. I was gonna say, isn't Atlanta?
Carolina Beach. I'll tell you this. There was a group of girls there. One had a sash on. I don't know if it was her bachelor party or her birthday. It was like a group of 6 girls. He performed Genuine and did the entire Magic Mike dance.
The gay guy?
He had a chair that had a saddle on it that he did tricks on, and then he like dry humped one of the girls, right? Now I'm telling you all this to paint the picture of what would happen the next time he sang. So in the middle of him doing Genuine, this older white chick walks in, and she immediately like throws her hands in the air and starts scrubbing the ground. Like you thought she was a dog trying to clean her ass across the carpet. Like that's what she was doing. This man and this woman together ended up doing a duet about 4 songs later. Some Christian song where they were praising Jesus, okay, on their knees in front of the thing, hands in the air, like waving side to side like Joe Hendry. And the whole bar is like, this is fucking awkward. And I mean, they were into it. Was like a 7-minute song. And of course, you know whose name they call next, right? Me. Here's Chris with Neon Moon. So I go up there, and the guy's like, give me a second. I'm going to play a couple other songs because they kind of fucked the vibe up, the DJ. So I'm like, all right. So I'm sitting in my chair. To the right of me, about 3 feet, is the DJ booth. About 3 feet to the right of the DJ, the same woman who was just on her knees praising God is making out with this old white guy, right? No, that's nothing crazy. Like they're just kissing. He's got his right arm around her. His left arm he's got around another woman who's in the circle of them making out. And I look and I'm like, she can't be doing what I think she's doing. And I look down. She had his dick out, jerking him off in the front of the bar.
The guy she was making out with?
No. The chick that was praising God was making out with the guy. The other chick was jerking the guy off while she was making out with him.
Who's the jerk off chick? Where'd she come from?
I have no idea. But it was in the front of the bar, literally right next to the DJ booth.
I have so many questions.
I told the DJ, I said, you just gonna stand here and keep DJing like that shit's not going on right there? He's like, yeah, I'm about to get them kicked out because they're doing the most. Like, ain't nobody trying to clean that shit up.
Clean it up. So, all right. How the praise Jesus chick, how around what age you could eyeball?
She's in her 50s. And the guy was in his 50s.
What about the jerk off?
The other chick was in her 50s.
What the have some cool. Yeah, I'm too old to be doing that shit. But I guess
I got one better for you.
Yeah.
I was at work on Friday and I had to run a different route because a bunch of people called off. And I went to this place called something Valley Resort. I don't think anything of it. I go through the security and the lady's like, you been here before? I'm like, no. She's like, this is the map, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I'm going with the bartender and the helper that I have with me. He's taking the beer past the pool. So I'm standing there with my hands on my hips, like looking at the pool and shit. I'm like, this is a pretty nice place. I wonder how much it is to stay here, right? Like The pool's nice. They got a DJ booth up there. They got like another hot tub, blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden, I see the guy I'm working with come out, and the bartender comes out with him. Behind them is a woman in her 60s, butt crack ass naked, EJ. Comes walking out. And I'm like,
hold on.
Wait a minute. Yes.
This is the same story you told last time. The crackhead that came out was naked.
No.
Okay.
No. This was at a resort that we had to take alcohol to.
Okay.
It was a nude resort.
I didn't know they had those in Georgia.
It was up in the mountains in Georgia, like hillbilly central. This woman, her body was so awful. I thought she was wearing like a bodysuit. I was like, that cannot be real. Like, she is not naked. And then she kept walking like towards me. And I'm like, that's her fucking vagina. Like, she has no clothes. She's only wearing shoes. She had tennis shoes on. That was it. And she was in her 60s. And I'm like, and the bartender's younger black chick starts laughing. She's like, do you not know what this place is? I was like, do I look like I know what this place is? She's like, oh, they should have told you up front. I was like, they didn't tell me shit. They just asked me if I've been here before.
Well, it's not the body shame. It sounded like she had like the scrambled egg situation going on. He said it didn't look like she was naked. Look, she
had a lot going on. Them things were. She probably would have got carpet burn if she was walking on carpet with those.
I got a lot to unpack with both stories you told me. The rewind back to, I feel like you was saying like being figurative with the woman dragging. You said the praise your Lord lady was dragging across the room when the dude was doing Genuine.
She came in and just started twerking. She came in and immediately started dancing and like booty shaking and like dropping it down and shit. Like as soon as she walked in the bar. And then next thing you know, him and her were literally, my girlfriend's got a picture of it. Like they were on their knees, like in front of the screen, just like praising God for like 7 minutes. And then she went over to she didn't come in with this guy either, because I saw her when she came in, because she walked in and immediately started dancing. The guy was already there. And then next thing you know, I look up and he's got her by the waist, making out with her, and the other girl's beating the skin off that motherfucker.
And then when you said 50, you think of the 50-year-olds of yesteryear, like getting close to granny age. But if you think about it, 50-year-olds are
close to my age.
Yeah, 50-year-olds are Gen X now. So Gen X was the wild generation. Yeah. So no wonder why they doing that wild, but still have some cool, no excuses.
I could see me getting a hand job in 6 years in a bar in fucking Carolina Beach.
She could have done it. She could have did it underneath the pants. You said he had his member exposed. That's wild.
Oh yeah, they were literally sitting right up front. There was no table in front of them, and they were sitting right next to the DJ booth. The only thing stopping anybody from seeing them was the fact that he was sitting here and he had his arms around both of them, so both women were standing right here. The only reason I saw it is because I was at an angle to the right. So technically they were kind of hiding it, but not really.
Did he complete, or did they break it up before?
I didn't stay around that long, EJ. I went back to the table to tell my girlfriend, like, you ain't gonna believe what the fuck's happening up here. So I don't know if you saw my Instagram. When I did my song, I had my back turned to the crowd and was just looking at the screen because they were still over there doing whatever they were doing. I was like, I can't concentrate with that. So I got me a stool and fucking turned my back and sat there.
Yeah. Karaoke, am I right?
Yeah, something. Let's get to some wrestling. We got a lot going on this weekend's a big weekend. 4 PLE/pay-per-views.
It's 4 of them. I know it's
NXT.
Oh, that's this. Nah, that's not this weekend. Bash,
yeah.
Great American Bash. You sure?
NXT's this weekend.
I think that's in July, man.
No, it's this weekend. Great
American Bash is this weekend.
This is July this weekend, is it not?
No. We still got
No, the Great American Bash this weekend on the CW.
I could have swore that was gonna be. Oh, you're right. It is June. I thought it was in July. Yep, it is on. Is it on Saturday as well? It's on Sunday. What? Damn, they're jam packing Sunday. So
yeah, I hope you ain't got shit to do on Sunday.
we're gonna be back on Sunday to preview, I guess, 3 additional shows.
Yeah. But you got TNA Slammiversary on Sunday. You got AEW Forbidden Door, and you got NXT. We will preview WWE King of the Ring, or is it King of the Ring? What's the name of this show this week?
It's Night of Champions with the finals.
Actually, more than 5 matches for the first time in forever. It's not a WrestleMania, so we'll preview that. But we'll start off in TNA. A lot of news being broken in TNA this past week with the departures of Tessa Blanchard, who asked for her release and was granted it. Steve Maclin, a couple weeks now, got released. Sami Callihan, who retired and was working in the office, he was on Busted Open, pissed off.
Oh, really?
And speaking of Busted Open, Tommy Dreamer was let go. A mutual parting of the ways. And the thing with the Tommy Dreamer thing is crazy because all of a sudden, nice guy Tommy Dreamer, some referee came out and was like, let me tell you my Tommy Dreamer story. And people just started piling on, like, to the point where there's a wrestler that I used to watch here locally in Atlanta, and then she got signed by AEW before she retired, Danny Jordan. Mm-hmm. She told a story that was kind of like, well, what the fuck? Why would that even be a thing? Basically, I'm going to paraphrase. She said Dreamer was a fill-in in an intergender tag match, and his idea was he was going to grab her by the crotch as a spot. And she was like, that makes no sense with the story. And she's like, he didn't even ask us like what the storyline was. That was his idea. And she goes, I was young and like didn't know how to stand my ground, so I let it happen. But she was like, after that, like I realized I'm not gonna let anybody take advantage of me like that again or whatever. And another woman comes out and was like, he did the same shit to me and like put a spanking thing in there. And about 20 minutes later, she's like, oh my God, I found the fucking picture from it. And then people started posting like videos of him.
You see his face in the picture that she posted. It looks like a creep.
And then people started posting videos of him like talking about female wrestlers about like, don't come around with no makeup on until you've made it because nobody wants to see your ugly ass without makeup on. Like the owner might be walking by and realize you're ugly and not know who you are. And then he like went on this thing about, you know, Mickie James wanted to get hired by WWE, and I kept telling her it's because you don't have fake titties. And once she got fake titties, that's when she got hired. And I was like,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was like, yeah, he was kind of creepy. And then the shitty thing, I know people are coming after Mickie James right now, and I just think I don't think she should have said what she said, but she went to defend Tommy Dreamer because they're friends. And I just think that's one of those things where, like, when people are loyal to their friends, they just speak out of emotion. I think she should have sat this one out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to throw my friends underneath the bus, but I'm also not going to defend them until I know the facts and until it gets ironed out. Because I'm not going to be out here looking stupid if you know, go to not the collective view. Like if hypothetically, if Chris, you know, I haven't seen him do anything, but like behind the scenes, you never know what he do. And behind the scenes, you could be assaulting women, and I'm defending you with what I know, but that might not be the truth. Everybody has, not everybody, but a lot of people have skeletons in their closet,
right?
And whatnot. So yeah,
especially when he hasn't even defended himself.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm not going to jump out the window for you, but I also wanted to see if you saw the part about Carly Bravo, a part of the infantry.
Told him I can't market a cocky black guy.
Right now you're about to piss me off even more because now it's a little bit personal in my world.
Also, wait a minute. Like, how can we not market? We got cocky white people everywhere in wrestling. Like, we can't market a cocky black guy? Why not?
Leaning into Terry Bollea territory. So I'm like, and I've said this on this show before. I'm like, Tommy Dreamer always gave me like fake good guy vibes. Like when you listen to Busted Open, it always comes back to him. Well, this is how we did it in ECW. I know you're not a big ECW fan, but I do think they
ECW was the shits.
I liked it, but they were always the third promotion. Come on, they were a niche, and like him and Bully. At least Bully's an asshole, and you know he's an asshole. But Tommy just always came off as I know everything and I'm a good guy and I'm just trying to give advice, but being cocky at the same time, just like passive aggressive. Everything always comes to the light, right?
Speaking of your boy Bully, this has nothing to do with anything, but apparently he had some rant he went on about Moxley and about how Moxley's a fake tough guy and he would whoop his ass or whatever. So Josh Barnett responded and was like, I don't mean to speak up for Moxley because he can defend himself, but if you think you're that big and bad, like, I'll beat that ass.
Hold on.
Basically.
Josh Barnett said he'd beat Bully out?
Hold on. I'll go get the fucking, I'll tell you, I'll read you the exact quote.
That's funny.
Because I retweeted it.
That's funny.
Josh Barnett on Twitter says, interesting take here. And then he quoted the word bully. Mox can handle himself just fine, so he doesn't need me to fight any battles for him. But if you ever had the itch to feel what it would be like to have your ass kicked so thoroughly to the point of epic humiliation, I can help you with that. I can not only beat the shit out of you, but do so in a way to make your ass kicking legendary. For you, anytime, just ask.
I bet Bully ain't responding to that.
Yeah, motherfucker, quieter than Tommy Dreamer right now on Twitter.
I just hate that guy. I don't say hate because I don't know him. Hate's a strong word. He just rubs me the wrong way. I know you listen to more week shows with him, the weekday shows. I usually only listen to the weekend. The Vicious are busted open, but I mean, I get it. I'm sure he got into some bar fights back in the day in his prime, but some people just don't know when to say when. He's in his mid-50s now. Like you don't have to chin that you did. I'm sure Moxley would go in there and beat your ass.
And he's probably had fights with people way smaller than him. Like, because anytime he talks about fucking with people like Farouk, he's like, oh yeah, he whooped my ass. Exactly. Anytime he talks about messing with people his size, but he'll pick on fans and like try to bully them around or like smaller wrestlers like Sami Callihan. He ain't saying shit to Josh Barnett though.
Like Josh Barnett said, he didn't have to fight Mox battle. I'm sure Mox could probably beat him in a shoot fight at this age, right?
Mox probably put them flip flops on Bully's ass. It ain't like Mox is little.
Yeah, he's not little, and he's what 40, barely 40, and Billy's pushing 60. Like, come on, get out of here, guys.
Also, it's such a eye rolly like trying to get yourself involved in stuff. He does this shit all the time. Like he tries to go viral, like talking shit about other wrestlers to see if he can. Maybe they'll hire him and get him involved. Oh, if I called out Moxley, we'd sell out 20,000 in the first day. No, you wouldn't. You were fucking TNA champion. You also sold 6,000 seats at the most. Like, shut up.
Yeah.
Just shut the fuck up.
Like, I want to see him respond to Josh. Like, you can't just be silent, pick and choose when you could, puff up your chest and talk all this shit and then be quiet as a church mouse when somebody really steps up to you. Because Josh, like you said, Josh Barnett would thoroughly whoop his ass. Former UFC champion.
And another thing I despise about, like, I like the show and I don't like the show. Like, I've listened to the show for 15 years. So it's, like, hard to kind of kick it. Mm-hmm. But they'll do shit. Like, a guy called in a couple weeks ago and he's like, what would be cool is if Oba won the King of the Ring and then he told Brock, I'll fight you on night 1 and I'll fight Roman night 2. And they like shit all over it. And I shit you not, the following week, Bully's like, what would be a great idea? And the only thing he added to it was if Brock loses to Oba, Brock has to retire. But if Brock wins, he gets Oba's title match. But he literally painted the same picture that the caller did that they shat on. And I remember the caller specifically because I listened to it. That was towards the end of the show. And then when the next show started, he called, I think it was Sam Roberts. He called into that show and was like, here's my idea. And I was like, I just heard this guy. And then Bully took it on his own. Next thing you know, it's a fucking tweet that, they put the video out there. Bully Ray's idea from Oba family. And it's like, y'all are just such cocksuckers.
Like, we all hated the person back in high school who you did all the work on the project and then they went up there with you to present. Like, that's basically what Bully did. That's super corny.
It's that Tyler Kolick.
Yeah.
You know who that is?
Who's that?
He's a little white guy, plays for the Knicks.
Oh, he was out there celebrating like he was the one
So
that.
he actually had a big role in them winning the NBA Cup versus San Antonio. He hit like 6 threes in that game.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't really play anything in the finals. So when they were celebrating in the locker room, he put on Instagram him and the trophy, and he's like, "Look at me, got an A on the group project." And then at the parade,
yeah.
he had gotten like left behind, and he was like celebrating with the fans, and he got stopped by security because they didn't realize he was on the team, and Rick Brunson had to come and like get the cops off of him because they were about to kick him out. He's like, "What are you talking about? I'm on the fucking team." Like,
that's kind of being racist just because he's a white guy. They don't think he played basketball.
He's tiny too, though. He was like such a nerd.
At least he's playing into it. He knows, like you said, he's got a group on it. It's hilarious. But I want to stay on this topic a little bit longer though. I want to get into the other people that got released, and also, have you heard any whispers of who's going to take over for creative under Tommy? Because this AMC era and whatever he's been doing has been straight ass boo boo.
Yeah. No rumors that I know of. There's supposed to be a big former WWE champion showing up on Sunday for Slammiversary. That's the only rumor I've seen.
I think I heard one whisper. I can't remember where I heard from that. People are, lobbying for Road Dogg to take over. But maybe it isn't our Road Dogg's fault how bad SmackDown was, because as he left, it's not like they started going on fire after that.
SmackDown's probably been the best show WWE's putting out. It's been better than Raw.
I don't know. I feel like they've been pretty even. Both of them haven't been bad. But I don't know. Maybe you might be right. Road Dogg might be trash.
Yeah.
But you was talking about Sami Callihan. I didn't know there was like some controversy behind his release.
It wasn't controversy, it was him being pissed off about it. Like, I gave fucking 10 years of my life to this company, and y'all are letting these people stay, and I'm out of here. Like, he was on busted up and going off.
Yeah, I've never been a big Sami Callihan fan, so but hopefully he bounces back on his feet. I know
he was like, he was like, yeah. So I heard Tommy got let go, and then they told me I was gonna be on a conference call, and I thought, oh shit, they're about to make me head of creative. Nah, that wasn't what the call was about.
Literally the opposite of what it was.
Let your ass go. I don't mean to laugh at somebody losing their job, but I thought that was a funny story he was telling. He's like, they're gonna make me head of creative. And then he goes, then I started looking at who was in the conference call, and I'm like, why is this person here? And he said, I told my wife, like, this is either about to be the best day of my life or the worst day of my life.
Damn. Man.
Yeah.
He was an indie guy, so he'll get booked, but
he retired from wrestling there.
Yeah, that's what I was like. He retired anyway, so why is he that shocked that he got released?
Because he was in the office.
Oh, okay, so he was in the office.
Yeah, and he wanted to be head of creative.
Ah, gotcha. Well, so GCW hire him in some capacity. It's like right up his alley. But one interesting fact, I know you've dived deeper into like what she did previously. I wasn't watching when she won the men's championship. Tessa Blanchard, she's polarizing, a lot of racism accusations that we've talked about on this show before. But I'm hearing that she had two hands in two different pots, and that's maybe the reason why they let her go. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I think it was CMLL she was with, and they told her you need to make a choice. So she chose them because she didn't really like the booking in TNA, and it's just like, oh well. Like she's really good she's like the opposite of a WWE star, right? Like she has no charisma. She sucks on the mic. But when the bell rings, she's really good. Like I shouldn't say for a women's wrestler, but like compared to other women's wrestlers, like I put her up against anybody in the ring. But she's just a shitty person and sucks with her personality and stupid little facial expressions she makes.
Yeah.
She can't put it together.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely didn't lose any sleep. I'm like, oh well. But with her going full time to CMLL, of course, you're gonna hear, people chatter. See, who CML's got a working relationship with. You think Tony Khan would dare do something stupid like that and let her pop up in ROH or AEW?
I don't know. That would have to be something that they would have to think really hard about, because I feel like TNA didn't get that much flack from them, but TNA is not as popular as AEW either.
Exactly.
So the AEW sickos would probably be a lot more vocal about that. But also, you know their demo. Maybe they don't give a fuck. Like they didn't give a fuck about Big Swole saying what she said. Like Tony never got booed for that.
Yeah, but they didn't hire Trey Miguel for speculation for reasons for stuff that he said online back in the day. Tony Khan said Hulk Hogan will never work in my fucking company. So they usually like to stay on the right side of history when it comes to social issues and stuff like that. So I just don't see her crossing over to AEW.
I also feel like Hogan and to an extent Trey Miguel, that was shit you could prove too. Hers is more hearsay, whether you believe it or not. Like there's no tangible evidence besides like he said, she said. Now, if enough people say some shit, chances are you did it, right?
Yeah.
But there's no like Hogan's on tape saying what he said, and whatever Trey Miguel did was on Twitter, I think, right?
Yeah, it was on Twitter.
So people can always pull that stuff. But with her, it's just like, yeah, people think she's a bitch, but there's no proof that she's racist.
I mean, we could say the same that for reasons where you don't like Ric Flair because of the Teddy Long stories. That is a document allegedly calling him the N-word, but
Yeah, but Ric Flair's never been blackballed for that either.
That's true too. So maybe it's more fire to her smoke than if she's being blackballed.
I think she had a shitty attitude also.
Well,
and Ric Flair was Ric Flair. Like before all that came out, he was the fucking guy. So people kind of gave him a little leeway. She's always been a fucking headache.
Well, her dad was with the company for a while, so if he can't even get you in there, I don't know. And then when she came back to TNA, like it was kind of mid. Like I think she had like one little small short program with the title, and then she was like running around with Alicia Fox, and just the theme song was fire, but that's about it. Like it was just random mid card stuff, and then playing with Rosemary towards the end. Like that was like a weird run of hers.
Yeah, I don't think she meant for it to end like that.
Yeah, and to cap this all off, the Macklin thing, I heard he left because of creative. You and me never liked Macklin like that, but
yeah, I mean, what you want creative to do? You suck.
Yeah, it's not good. But look at the bigger picture of things. Like I feel like TNA is in a rut with their creative, and like the buzz for Slammiversary last year was a whole lot bigger than the buzz this year. They were in like that big arena last year for Slammiversary. I think they downgraded. Like I watch every week, but sometimes I'm like, man, I don't feel like watching this. Like this is the only show out of all the companies where I feel like I'm doing homework watching for. Like I get excited for Dynamite, SmackDown, Raw, even NXT to an extent. But like
Collision.
I'm like Collision. Low key have some slappers, but like watching them TNA, I'm like sometimes it's like doing homework. I'm like shit.
Yeah. I watch TNA now when I'm like, all right, I got a little bit of time. Let's fucking knock this out in 30 minutes. And that's not how it was. Like TNA had all the momentum this time last year, and now it's just completely fucking gone.
You know what I think? Some of it is like they're relying too much on these former WWE stars. Like, why aren't you featuring Slater and Sosa and BDE and these guys, and you're going back to fucking Dolph Ziggler and the system with these old wrinkled motherfuckers, like, and Giovanni Vinci, like, come on, like, not to disrespect them, but
you can disrespect him. He wasn't shit in WWE, and now he comes here, and they're like, "What an athlete we've signed!" Don't nobody know this motherfucker.
Fabian Eichner, I guess that's his real name he's going by again. But yeah, I just don't. I think Carlos Silva, I know he has some swinging pulls. They're just trying to recreate WWE with like the wrong pieces. Like you're not be your own thing. Like why are you trying to be them? I don't know, man.
Yeah, they got to do something. Hopefully they hit the reset button this weekend at Slammiversary and we come out of it talking about how good TNA was and looking forward to Impact on AMC, but I don't know if I have the faith in it to happen. Like, what happened with the whole Mickey James storyline?
Yeah, it's just fuck it, hell with it. They just forgot about it. Like, no payoff for that. Like, who is she? Was she feuding with Ash by Elegance when she was a champion? Yeah. And they just
she literally came back to fight Ash, and then Ash had some kind of injury where she couldn't show up in Atlanta, and then that was the end of it.
Bad booking. That's all I got to say. There's no explanation behind it.
Yeah. Let's go over to WWE. We got a lot of stuff going on with the Bloodline. Mm-hmm. People are complaining about it. I think it's probably the most interesting thing that they have going on, but it's also confusing. Mm-hmm. Like, for example, my boy Jey Uso. He comes out, he's dressed like a heel, he's acting like a heel, he fights like a heel in the match against Javon Evans, but then before the match, he's yeeting with the crowd. He's running it back against LA Knight. He ran it back versus Oba. And then he shakes Javon's hand. Then he goes backstage and he's back to being an asshole. But yet he keeps getting punked by Jacob Fatu and not doing anything. How many times Jacob Fatu goes, "Yo, punk ass, Jay"?
Called Jimmy a punk ass today.
Yeah, and then they just look at him and let him do it. Like, but then there's the interesting part of it that, one, people are so pissed off that Jay might win. And honestly, I think he is going to win. And I know it's not going to happen the way I want it to. But just seeing the backstage stuff where Roman is the head of the table and Jay's got a crown on, he's like, fuck you talking to? A king is greater than a chief, motherfucker. Like, you don't tell me what to do. It ain't going to happen, but it'd be fun. But I do think he's going to win. I think they've rushed the storyline, and I think it could be a good story with him challenging Roman instead of challenging Cody. But there's no point in having Oba win right now because he ain't going to beat Roman at SummerSlam.
No, let's hold off on our predictions because we're going to predict the whole show. But going back to the Bloodline story, I have like a not a love-hate relationship, but like I have mixed feelings on it because from like a macro sense, I'm like, we're just recycling the same shit we've been doing the past 5 years. But then in the vacuum, I'm like, this is some good stuff. Like, this is good segments in TV. Even though we revisited it, like every time we come out with a segment, I'm like always intrigued and compelled by it. Like even the Eric Andre stuff, that was funny when he beat his ass. He said, "Go ahead and do it again." Roman got Jacob to do it again.
But it's also like, I feel like steps were missed too. Like, why are the Usos just falling back in line all of a sudden? Like, nothing was discussed. They just showed up one day and were Roman's henchmen.
Yeah, it's not lining up the way Roman described it, though. I mean, he said it. He's like, all right, he said, this time, y'all not going to be behind me. Y'all going to be beside me. But the way they're presented is still like they're his henchmen, even though he said they're not his henchmen.
And when they do their little pose, they're literally behind them.
Yeah.
And he's still like calling the shot. Now, he's doing it in a little bit more of a respectful way than he used to. But I don't know. It's just like I said, I'm a Jay guy, and it's like watching him just revert back to being the little brother. Like, nigga, you won the motherfucking Royal Rumble and the world title at WrestleMania just last year. The same belt Roman got right now. You had that shit. And now you just like, yeah, Oos, whatever you say.
It's a little bit head scratching, but it's interesting that Jacob is not a right hand man. I feel like that should be more of a story told. Like Jay should be like, I'm supposed to be the right hand man.
I feel like they've said that he still is, and even Roman's been like, only you understand like tough love is what Jacob needs, and like they've done little shit, but they haven't held to it.
Yeah. He gave him the Ulafala. Like, I thought the Ulafala was supposed to go to the tribal chief, though.
It's different Ulafalas. Like, they've all got one. That was one welcoming him to the family.
And then
I'm talking like I know fucking Samoan fucking ideologies and shit. Yeah, nigga, I went to college for this shit. I did Polynesian studies when I was younger.
And then I don't know how this Solo stuff is gonna play out. Solo went rogue and stabbed Jay in the neck or whatnot with the spike.
Yeah, it's gonna be odd because they got rid of Tongaloa and Jeff Cobb.
Yeah, Tongaloa and JC Mateo. Yeah.
So like it's only 3 of them now, and it's 4 members of the bloodline. So like, are they gonna bring Zilla Fatu? Even if they do, though, I feel like I'm sorry, Solo, Tama Tonga, Zilla Fatu, and Tala Tonga are no fucking match for Roman, Jay, Jimmy, and Jacob. Like, that's not even a fair fight.
But what if they do swerve us and have Solo join the bloodline and then they just let God do their own thing? Because wasn't Tala and didn't Tonga leave God and it was Tala and Tonga for a while?
I don't know about that.
There's the 2 of them. Yeah, I think it was
Tonga's always been Tama and Tonga, I thought.
Nah, Tala was in there with them.
Oh damn. I ain't watched New Japan in years, so
maybe they just run as a tag team. Solo and them just beat their asses and just run.
Well, then who stops the bloodline now? If you got the original bloodline and you subtracted Sami Zayn and put Jacob Fatu in there, like these motherfuckers are unbeatable.
Well, yeah, there's ways though you can get around there, but
they're gonna have Oba run through the whole family.
Maybe. I wouldn't be mad at that.
And then what's left for him to do? There's no more mountains for him to climb. He's gonna retire Brock and he's gonna beat the hell out of the whole bloodline by himself. Then who's supposed to stop him? Cody?
Omos.
Stop that shit. This motherfucker somewhere in Mexico helping goddamn. Who's he helping? Grande Americana.
Vikingo. I mean, that's Triple H's job to figure out how to keep somebody strong.
That's what I'm worried about.
Hey, man, I'm not the booker. I mean, there's ways to do it. I mean, we've seen monsters in WWE in the past. There's ways to do it.
Lyra Valkyrie and Bayley were unsuccessful in their title contention tonight. And Lyra, even though she's the one that got beat, decided to beat the dog shit out of Bayley. What sense does that make? You're the one that lost. Why are you mad at me?
Yeah, that's like used to do that as a kid though. Like you do something wrong, and you the one to get mad. You get your ass beat on a video game for some reason. You're the one that's mad. That's basically what it was. I mean, it swerved me though. Like I thought it was gonna be like WWE sometimes has a formula, so I thought it was gonna be Bayley the one because once they keep showing them after a loss in the ring, something's about to happen. I'm like, all right, here we go, another Bayley heel run, but they got me. It was Lyra's the one that turned. So
Bayley's on her way to AEW, so no sense in turning her heel.
I was in a Discord for Peter Rosenberg, the Chief Heat, and I literally just said what you said. I said, looks like Bayley's getting written off, and she's checking in down in Jacksonville. So I mean, we don't know her contract situation. What's left for Bayley to really do right now in WWE?
She's won Money in the Bank. She's won the Royal Rumble. She's won titles at WrestleMania. And they don't treat her with the same reverence that they treat like Becky and Charlotte would.
Nope.
So why stay? Look the way they treat fucking Mercedes over in AEW. Though.
Yeah, they treat her as the top woman. They could run that back. Didn't they have like a classic at TakeOver Brooklyn?
They've had a couple classics.
I still hadn't watched that match in full. Maybe I'll do that this weekend.
I think it's a bit overrated, but.
Oh, really?
That's just me. Like, you know how I am. I shit on everything everybody likes.
Didn't they have a Iron Woman match too?
Yeah, they had a couple good matches. During COVID, when they were running together and Bailey turned on her, they had a good Hell in a Cell match after. They had a couple good matches.
I forgot that Bailey turned on her. I don't remember that. Cause for Mercedes was a heel leaving because she was with not Bianca, Naomi, or were they faces at the time? I guess they were faces.
They were faces at the time, but she did turn heel. She left and came back so many times in WWE, like within 2 years. But like once the fans came back,
yeah, she came back with the blue hair. She was calling herself the Blueprint.
Oh, that was before COVID.
Oh, when she faced Bianca at Mania? That's when they first started.
That was after COVID. That was the first. Yeah, that was the first one. But she was heel versus that too, because she turned on Bianca, was calling her like a rookie and shit.
It's too much to keep up with. I don't know how you keep the timelines together in your head. I can't keep up with all that. And I was watching.
I basically I remember by like the size of her. Never mind.
Jeez, that went left really quickly.
Her ego got bigger as time goes on. So depending on how big her ego was at the time, I remember when it was. That's what we'll go with. But that thing is done right now. Street Profits are your new WWE Tag Team Champions, EJ.
Well, it's about time. I mean, I don't think they've gotten the titles since they, changed the names from. You remember, it used to be Raw and SmackDown champion. I don't think they've got a title since then. So they finally got over the hump. I mean, I'm happy for them. It's kind of weird though, because it's been, will they not, or will they let Montez run solo? I'm guessing they're gonna stick him in this tag team for the foreseeable future. But who do they throw at them? I mean, what teams do they really have on Raw right now? Like, I feel like the tag team division is dog shit. Like, I know people are entertained by Priest and Truth, but I hate mismatched tag teams like that. It's just not my thing. Besides that, like, who do you really have?
R-Truth is fucking hilarious on SmackDown.
What'd he say?
He was backstage with Finn Balor and Damon Priest walked up and Priest left and he was like, I don't want to hang out with people I don't trust. And Truth was like, is he talking about me? And Finn was like, no, I think he's talking about me. He was like, dog, you just got here. Why would he be talking about you?
Yeah, he did say that.
R-Truth is hilarious, man. It's so stupid, but so funny.
I'm still kind of disappointed with they had it where he's slightly being Ron Killings and then he got it out with John Cena turning in face again. But
he's wearing jorts every time he wrestles now.
It is what it is. Like you said, Truth does a good job at the role they put him in. But I don't know. The tag team division is kind of weird right now. But I don't know. What do you see for this Profits now?
I don't know who they have. Like, you're gonna do Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio? The Usos don't give a fuck about the titles. Like, honestly, the tag team, when they separated the tag titles, they had tag teams. And now I feel like they don't have enough tag teams to have two sets of titles.
Nope. The irony. I mean,
it's just go ahead and fucking combine them again and have the tag champions bounce from show to show.
Yeah, it might be better off. I'm sure they'll have Fraxium on the other show. Maybe they need to do a draft. I don't know. Well, it's gonna be interesting. I'm all over the place. If the New Day does pop up in the other company, you can really put that tag team division on fire.
Bring back the Hurt Business.
You saw that? I know you saw Collision. The Hurt Business said, "We don't give a fuck about titles. We just here to get money and beat asses." I thought that was pretty.
What
good.
a way to say, "I don't know how to book y'all." Well, right? Like, I have no idea how to book y'all to win without winning the title. So just go tell people you don't care about the titles.
Hey, I guess at least they're being honest. I still think Bobby Lashley, you could put him in the world title. You don't have to tell much of a story.
Man, you could have him destroy people. The run that Samoa Joe had a couple years ago where he just destroyed everybody, that could be Lashley.
The same thing.
For like a 4-month run and then have him lose on a banana peel with somebody.
I mean, the story was right there, but basically what Darby could have done, he could have did the MJF because they still haven't really tied that story up with him in the Hurt Business. But I think
Oh my
MJF
god, I
lose it,
completely forgot about that.
Yeah, he could have took the title off MJF. And but now I
I
don't think
completely forgot about that. They haven't touched that shit.
they touched it, but they didn't really touch it. Like they kicked him out and didn't really follow up with it.
Right. That's wild. And now he's a champion.
Yeah. Probably could have came back and collected on that, but I think the pathway to All In is pretty much set. I don't think that's gonna happen, but never know. MJF could get it back though, and then Lashley could take it off him.
Speaking of All In and the pathway to it, we got the final set for the Owen Hart Memorial Cup tournament. Shocker.
Yeah.
Both wild cards in the women's side are in the finals. One you kind of saw coming with Mercedes, but Maya World, does she have a shot to win?
I was thinking about that. I'm like, can they really? Because if you look at who the champion is, like, are they really going to run heel versus heel, Tekla and Mercedes? And then I'm like, is Maya really? I guess it's a good problem, but she's such a newcomer. Like, can they really hot shot her like that?
It's a good story, and if they're going to have her be a prominent role in the women's division for the next couple years, I think this run has been good. Like getting a win versus Sky Blue, I couldn't believe that. I didn't think she had a shot at hell in beating Athena. Lose to Mercedes in the finals, yes, but because she's not gonna. As much as I like her, and I do, like from what I see on TV with her, she can't win it All In. I mean, she can, but like, is that like an All In moment?
Who, Maya World?
Yeah, and then you have the thing with, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it her little brother that like died unexpectedly or something like that? So it almost feels like they're kind of, and I know they're not, but it kind of feels like they're using that as like a reason to push her at the time. I hate being cynical like that, but like out of nowhere, all of a sudden she's in the fucking Owen Cup finals when she wasn't even in the tournament.
Yeah, sometimes you could use real life stories to kind of fuel wrestling stories and it works, but you don't want it to seem overforced. I just think Tony Khan, it could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. I feel like when he has a plan, he sticks to it. Sometimes he doesn't like to pivot. I think it's supposed to be Willow and Sari in the finals. And he's like, all right, I'm sticking to that plan. I'm just going to substitute these people out, not pivot. Because you would think it would have been like a layup for it to be Mercedes and Athena. So like I was watching Collision and then when it happened, I'm like, whoa, it was a really good match too. So, but I thought it was just going to be a good match and, Athena get a win, especially when she hit that O face and Maya kicked out. I'm like, oh, damn.
Damn, she kicked out of the O face? I didn't know that.
Yeah, she kicked out of the O face. And
nobody's kicked out of that.
And Athena gave an O face when she kicked out of it. She was shocked by her good expression,
Man, that fucking pinfall roll-up she did was dope.
Yeah, that was dope. So I don't think, like you said, I don't think they will do that. I think it's going to be Mercedes, but I feel like I sound like a broken record, but how do you do like a Mercedes versus Tekla?
You just fucking do it.
just do
I don't know. Yeah, just fucking do it. Have the fucking Sisters of Sin keep whooping Mercedes. Can you get heat on Mercedes like that? Like, I said heat. Can you get sympathy on her? Like, well, the crowd's been kind of on her side though since she's been back.
I mean, you could have had her play more of a neutral role coming back because fans were excited about it, but you still have her doing these dastardly things like coming out and beating Maya World's ass after the match.
Yeah, that wasn't very fan favorite-y.
So yeah, they could have, but obviously maybe they have a plan. I would sit back and watch, but you made me think of something, even though we didn't have this on the topic. What do you think about these qualifiers so far with TBS title?
Honestly, I have I have no idea what
Hikaru's being kind of heelish. Well, I guess she is a full out heel. It's basically saying
I didn't see that. I saw Statlander versus who's she fighting?
Mina Shirakawa.
Yeah, I saw that, and I tried to look up like the rules to these qualifiers and when the champion's gonna be crowned, and I got annoyed because I kept having to click stuff, so I just stopped.
It's happening on the first Dynamite in July. It's gonna be the
like
gonna
a
be
week and a half
survival.
from now.
It's gonna be survival of the fittest, 8 women in that match. I saw an interesting qualifier. I don't think she's qualified yet. I can't remember off the top of my head. You might know it. Oh, I think Harley is about to qualify for it. That'd be interesting.
So there's gonna be 8 women in the match.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be like gauntlet.
No, there's 8 women, like the 8-person version of a triple threat.
Oh, so whoever gets the pinfall.
No, elimination style.
Oh, okay. Now you have me intrigued. Okay, yeah. I kind of like that.
Yeah, the one they had in ROH was fun. The one that Athena won. So I don't know who to pick. If our girl Sky Blue is in there, shouldn't she just win it?
I gave up.
Why you give up?
Because she just lost to Maya World.
Maya World might be your next woman champion.
She wasn't even supposed to be in the damn thing. She just showed up. Like, you don't even go here. And you just come in here beating Sky Blue. Matter of fact, they should kick Sky Blue out of the fucking Triangle of Madness.
Why?
It should just be a fucking straight line of madness. Just get her ass out of here.
Damn. That's cold-blooded.
She don't do nothing to lose.
Yeah. She's the foot soldier. I'm looking at it. It's supposed to be 6. I said 8. 6 people in this survival of the fittest match.
So Statlander.
Yeah. She did qualified. And who else is in it? I don't know. Like you said, it's too much clicking on shit, so I don't know who the rest of the contenders.
Yeah, same thing that happened to me. I don't feel like doing this shit. Like, if I can't watch Dynamite and Excalibur tells me what's happening, I guess I don't need to know.
But the like you call them, the Hot Legion of Doom, they're defending the title against Thunder Rosa and a mystery opponent. Who do you think it's gonna be?
Camille.
Oh shit! You think it's gonna be Camille?
Who the fuck else would it be? Everybody else is already back. It can't be Willow.
Maybe
Britt Baker.
No, maybe somebody from like CMLL or New Japan. Stardom.
Bailey.
Yeah, that'd be a shocker.
Who just got let go? That's a woman. Not Dakota Kai.
Wasn't it the girl Danny Luna?
No, it was somebody from WWE. I was thinking. Maybe it was Dakota Kai. She got let go a long time ago, though.
Yeah, she got. I don't think that 90 days is up yet either. It's all gonna be around late July. Late July, you're gonna start seeing people pop up.
I don't know. I don't know. Camille would be my guess. Camille or Britt Baker.
I wouldn't be mad at either one. I would be mad at Britt Baker. That'd be random. It's Britt Baker, but it would make sense storyline.
It would make sense because they had that beef back in the day, and they put their differences aside for the greater good of beating the Hot Legion of Doom.
It wouldn't beat them, but I still think it's going to be Windsor.
EJ said, "Wait a minute."
Let's not
get crazy.
It's gonna be Hater and Windsor. That's gonna beat them. But I think it's a wrap for Britt Baker. She's not coming back.
Tragic. Well, let's go to the men's side of the bracket. You have Swerve versus Ospreay. They had a really, for lack of a better term, stupid in-ring promo this week.
I really enjoyed it.
I'll break it down for you why I think it was stupid. It was all Ospreay. He said, first off, he's a babyface and he's just throwing people under the bus. He's mad at Swerve because Swerve didn't come help him when the Death Riders broke his neck. But he's chilling with the Death Riders, the ones who broke his fucking neck. How does that make sense?
Sometimes my enemy becomes my friend. They're teaching him the way of the ninja or whatever.
The way of the dumbass babyface is what they teaching him. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. He's like, where were you at? And then Darby, he can climb Mount Everest and he can't even climb over the cage. Like, oh, so he's just taking shots at everybody.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, you hear him say that?
I think I did.
But you're not mad at Moxley and Cesaro, who are the ones that actually broke your fucking neck.
You've seen in movies though where the good guy joins up with the bad guy. It's like can't beat him, join him type situation.
You know, you said seen movies, and I literally, what popped into my head was like 10, 12 years ago, Daniel Bryan was forced to join the Wyatt family.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you were watching back then. He was wearing like Jason Voorhees coveralls, like a mechanic, and everybody wanted him to turn on the Wyatt family. So, and they didn't stretch it out for a long time. It was like maybe 2 months he was in the Wyatt family. And the crowd was just like, fight back, man. Some kind of way there was a cage match, and him and Bray ended up in the ring by himself. And he beat the dog shit out of Bray Wyatt. Ripped the fucking overalls off, and the crowd's chanting yes and shit. Like, it was, if you remember, go back and what, like, in order to feel what was happening, you probably have to watch the storyline. But if you just want to see how that crowd fucking reacted to it, and I feel like that's what they could be doing here with Ospreay, but they're just not doing it right. Like, he seems more willing to be there instead of being forced to be there.
No, like I said, sometimes you see instances on TV shows, or mostly action movies, where it's usually not the main character, but it's like a side character that was on the good side. They get their ass beaten. They end up joining the bad team. It's usually like a plot twist or something. Like you said, he's not being forced into it, but I do think the rubber's going to meet the road later on when Will Ospreay's a champion, and he's going to go back and beat up the Death Riders or have to face them, or they're going to turn on them. So if nothing happens, I'm with you. This is stupid. What are we doing for? But if they go back and he's battling with the Death Riders later on, then they can kind of tell that story full circle. But I thought it was a good back and forth between him and Swerve, and I'm sure this match is going to be fire. We'll predict it on Sunday. But what if they do pull the trigger and have Swerve win and Swerve everybody?
I was just about to say, when we talk about this Sunday, I'm not picking Ospreay. It makes no sense for Ospreay to win. Now, theoretically, like, they're going to be in England, it's his hometown, the whole nine. It makes sense that way. But storyline-wise, it makes no sense for Ospreay to win.
I mean, what sense does it make for Swerve to win? Him and MJF don't really have any past like that.
Yeah, but Ospreay's just such a dumbass babyface.
I think he just have it something personally against Ospreay.
Also, like, Swerve had a point too. Like, we worked together, me and you, to fucking rid the Death Riders and the Young Bucks and all these people and help Hangman Page win. And now Hangman's ass ain't even here, and you run around with the Death Riders. Like, what the fuck did we do all this shit for?
That is true. There's a point with that. So, wait, speaking of Hangman, he's got a long ass vacation. I mean, I guess it was well deserved, but
it's not like he can challenge for the world title, so why come back early?
He can get that Continental title off of Moxley. He likes taking titles off him.
Let's get to Night of Champions, EJ. It's getting late early. I gotta go work tomorrow.
Yeah, I need to finally get some sleep. I like I said, I got back at 12. Still, I went through St. Louis Airport and I carpooled from Jeff City to St. Louis, so I didn't have to drive back. But I didn't get back to my place till like 3:50 in the morning.
Damn! And you landed at midnight?
Yeah, we had to wait for luggage. Then we had to wait for the shuttle to come back. Then it was like the part of St. Louis that we had to pick our cars up because we dropped it. We had it at one of my frat brother's house. He lives in St. Louis, so we had to get our car. Then I had to drop another frat brother. I was like, yeah. By the time I got back, it was 3:50. I'm like, I'm not going to bed because I'm gonna be pissed off if I lay my head down because I got to wake up at 5:45 to get up for work anyway. So I'm like, I'm staying up. I'm just going to work. So when I got back, I just put my work clothes on and went in the office and took a nap there.
Two quick funny stories from my vacation. You just reminded me of one. You talk about the airport. Me and my girlfriend, we bought our tickets. We got like the cheapest Delta tickets, so they didn't even assign us seats. This motherfucker got upgraded to like row 10, right? In Comfort Plus or whatever. So I'm like, hell yeah, let me hurry up and fucking refresh my shit. Nigga, I'm in the last row of the plane. They didn't even have a fucking window back there.
Damn. We should close to the bathroom.
Yeah, but I don't like standing. It was less than an hour flight. Like we took off. Once we take off and we get to cruising altitude, like my body calms down, I can relax. I like fall straight to sleep now. And I got woken up by the cart coming by, which was halfway through the flight. I got a coffee and I got some crackers. And then the pilot comes on and is like, we'll have you on the ground in 25 minutes. I'm looking at my watch. I'm like, we just fucking got here. But the other thing, my girlfriend's brother, his fiance or wife, I don't know what they are. I don't know if they got married or not. I think they got married. We were all just sitting around talking. And she's like, aren't you from Missouri? I was like, yeah. She's like, me too. Never gonna believe where she's from.
Kansas City?
No. That fucking shithole of a town of St. Louis. Oh. And I let her know your town's a shithole. I was talking shit about St. Louis for about 10 minutes too. And then I was like, wait, this isn't my podcast. Like, I gotta let the gimmick go. But yeah, I let her know. I was like, St. Louis is a piece of shit.
And then what happened?
Nothing. We just talked shit and laughed about it.
Well, at least like you said, it was a short flight. You were able to doze off.
Yeah. Tabs says it was his wife. LOL.
Okay, so they are married. Shout out to them.
Night of Champions. Let's run through this and get up out of here.
Yeah, 6 matches, like you said. They finally upped their game up by one whole match. They usually do the 5 matches, so
gotta get your money's worth.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they were forced to do it. Triple H probably wanted to do 5, and the Saudi Arabian government like, you know how much we pay you? 5 my ass. You better throw another match on there. So they got 5 matches. Let's save the King of the Ring and the Queen of the Ring towards the end. Let's start off with the regular matches. Well, they call it Night of Champions. They do have a few championships. Only, I guess, if you consider the King of the Ring a championship, it's the final. But the only like regular match, and it's not a regular match, it's stipulation to it. Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker. We saw Seth cause them the titles earlier, the Vision, and it's coming all, to the forefront in this match. And hopefully this is the end to this because I'm tired of seeing these motherfuckers wrestle.
I'm tired of the Vision.
Yeah,
like enough tired already. Like they're clearly cursed. Like Danhausen got a hold of them. So just fucking do away with it, man. Like go back to the drum. Braun Breaker was better on his own. Paul Heyman looks out of place. Austin Theory is just Austin Theory and all around. Like Logan Paul needs to go home. He fucking tore his tricep. Like, why are you on the road?
Hey, Brasserie may be coming back soon. They said something on today's broadcast about that. So, yeah, probably about time to break them up, though. Kind of run its course.
Seth put the final nail in the coffin on Saturday.
So you got Seth.
Mm-hmm.
Seth doesn't need it. I'll go with Braun. I think they tied 1-1 at this point. I'll go with Braun Breaker. I wouldn't be shocked if Seth won, but like, what are you doing? If he wins, like, why? So you got Seth. I got Braun. U.S. Championship, both are on the line. We'll start off with the fellas. Trick Williams versus Ricky Sainz. Trick is the champion for the U.S. Championship.
Anybody out there have time, they can go back to this past Friday night's Wade Keller podcast. I was on there talking about Trick Williams, and I think the match that took place this past Friday was not good for Trick. Because that match was really good, and he just, as over as he is, he can't compete with stuff like that.
Yeah, Melo can go. Ricky can go. I don't know, man. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think they pulled the trigger and put the title on Ricky.
I think they did. I got Trick in this one. But I don't know, man. I feel like Trick is still over, but I feel like he's losing a little bit of steam compared to Obafemi.
Yeah. Big time.
He kind of had a lull in. We talked about his little lull in NXT, so maybe he could find a way to heat himself back up a little bit.
Maybe he's one of those peaks and valleys type guys.
Yeah, probably. We've seen other people, Randy Orton had peaks and valleys. So look, Randy Orton is all-time great.
What the fuck is Randy Orton?
Exactly, peaks and valleys.
He literally lost at WrestleMania and then beat the shit out of Cody, and we haven't seen him since.
Makes no sense. But
if you were going to take that much time off, why beat the shit out of Cody? Why not just lose and go away? They just be fucking Cody, man. You finally win at Wrestle. We ain't going to let you get no pyro. Motherfucker, you about to get the ass whooping. You don't get to celebrate. What the fuck you think you are, QB1? Nobody fuck with Roman when he won, though.
No, that's true. Other U.S. championship match. Yeah, Tiffany Stratton, your champion, versus Jade Cargill. Have we done a show since that 4-way match with Jade Cargill? I don't think we did. When she almost had a hair malfunction in the ring.
I saw that all over line, but I didn't watch it. So
I watched it.
Shit happens. Whatever. People's fucking stuff messes up all the time.
And she did a good job of covering it back up. Like she has this painful look on her face when it happened. Like I don't know if it's out of embarrassment or if that shit really hurt when she took that bump. Like she stuffed it back up.
I look at it like this. There's people online like making fun of her, like, oh, your wig fell off, blah, blah, blah. She can take her wig off and she's still fucking one of the hottest women walking the planet. Like,
yeah, exactly.
And you're still some fat dude on Twitter.
Well, so a lot of those people I saw online, it's some racial undertones to that. Where they should just shut up.
Is.
They don't know what they're talking about. But I thought it was like, all right, I'm not making fun of her, but shit like this, shit happens. Like it's cackled a little bit, but I'm not online being like an asshole like these guys are. But shout out to Jade.
Yeah, I want to pick Jade, but is she really about to take Barbie's title twice?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jade on this one. Even though I think Tiffany's gonna win, I just want to be a contrarian. Like you said, I don't think they're gonna have her beat her twice, but I'm still gonna pick Jade.
They are. She's gonna win again.
I'm just not a Tiffy fan. I know you're a big Tiffy person. I don't know.
I used to be. I haven't liked her in a while now. She looks phenomenal though. Not that she looked bad earlier, but like she's changed her body around the last 6 months. She looked great. Yeah. And she looks way more athletic now.
Yeah. Well, I guess she's in the gym.
They did a side by side of her, and one, she still had abs. I'm not it's not like she was fat. She was just bulkier like a year or so ago. But she still looks strong as fuck, but now she looks like a lean strong. Like she could fuck some shit up if she wanted to. Maybe people got tired of taking that fucking moonsault under all that muscle.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. So
probably easy for her to do it too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like you said, she's in phenomenal shape. Hopefully they go out there and have a banger. Well, next up, hopefully this will be over, but I'm guessing they'll still string us along. WWE Undisputed Championship on the line. You got your champion Cody Rhodes versus Gunther versus Sami Zayn in a triple threat match.
They better not put the fucking belt on Sami Zayn.
I was thinking about that, especially where they're at. I'm like, what if they do something crazy?
Because that's what I was thinking too. Everybody's like, oh, Mania's in Saudi Arabia next year. what if they're like, we ain't gonna do that shit at Mania. That's too big for Sammy, but he could have a little fucking month-long run in between now and SummerSlam. And then you also think, like, if Jay wins, you got the whole thing between Jay and Sammy. Like, you bring all that history back.
You could.
Ugh. Cody's gonna win.
Yeah, I got Cody in this one. Something shenanigans, something that's gonna piss me off. But I got Cody retaining. I mean, after this, it's SummerSlam next, right? They don't have any big. I know they got a Saturday night main event in between or Sunday night main event. Is that the one in Atlanta in between, or is it the Madison Square?
No, that's MSG. The one in Atlanta's in like September, I think. Okay. Yeah, and then SummerSlam's at like August 1st, isn't it? August 2nd and 3rd, some shit like that. It's like the first weekend in August.
It's like early August. So I guess both of us got Cody, and who knows what happened with SummerSlam, but I guess how these tournaments play out may kind of give us a hint on what's going to happen. But let's start off with the women. Io Sky versus Liv Morgan for your Queen of the Ring tournament final. The winner will become Queen of the Ring and earn a World Championship match at SummerSlam. And I predicted Io to win the whole thing, but I did not predict who she'd be facing in the final. They got your women's champion in the final, which I still don't agree with. Maybe you've grown on it, but I just still think it's stupid.
I love Io and I love Liv. This is the dumbest fucking result I think I could have came. Like, looking at the bracket at the beginning, there's nobody should have picked Io versus Liv coming out because it makes zero fucking sense.
I picked Io, but I thought I probably would have been Charlotte on the other side.
Exactly. I'm saying nobody would have picked Io versus Liv.
Yeah.
Liv made Charlotte tap out. Also, one thing you'll catch me talking about on the Wade Keller show when you listen to it is Charlotte has turned into a dumbass babyface. How you gonna roll up on Jade and the crew talking shit on your way to the ring, and then she even like shoulder checked one of them, and then she got that big ass headdress on, she can't see behind her, and she's walking to the ring like, oh yeah, they're totally just gonna let me go without beating my ass. Next thing you know, your ass is crippled. Like, what were you thinking? You should have just let them say what they had to say and went on about your business.
She wasn't
you gotta
thinking.
Get sassy. That'd be a dumbass babyface.
That's why she's not in the final. I'm sticking with my pick. I'm going Io.
I want Liv to win.
So they could do champion versus champion. I don't like that. I don't.
If Io wins, it's just gonna be like this is gonna be Io at SummerSlam. They're finally gonna let Rhea get her win versus Io.
Yeah,
because she's never beat her. Like, exactly. It's very predictable.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
And then they could turn Io heel. That wouldn't be. I wouldn't be mad at that. Back to heel Io.
Who'd be a better heel? I hate to compare them just because of their nationality. Heel Sheeta or heel Io?
I like Io as a heel because she just like she don't take no shit. She ain't there to like fuck around. When she was in NXT, she wasn't there to like fuck around. None of that. She just fucking.
She was a heel in Damage Control.
Yeah, but I like the darker, mysterious Io heel. She had a little evil in her.
Yeah, she was a heel.
See what I did there?
She has a little evil in her. I see what you did. Then they just get married.
They've been married for a while.
Yeah, even his presentation has been a little weird, but I don't want to go too far off the beaten path. Yeah, I mean, I got Io winning, but maybe I don't know her versus Rhea. Do we even know if Rhea's going to be back in time from her injury?
Who knows? Maybe they have Liv win and Rhea has to forfeit the belt, and Liv's got both of them.
Only Becky deserves 2 belts. Like, need to cut the shit with that.
Okay, Jade.
She should bring that back, actually. You said they get the curse on WWE now. Why not let her say that?
Netflix. She's on fucking USA Network.
Yeah, on Netflix internationally. They curse on USA all the time.
At least on my house they are.
What?
Netflix Brazil on SmackDown.
Exactly. Shout out to Stephanie McMahon. So you picking Liv. I got Io. Which brings us to the King of the Ring tournament final. Jey Uso versus Obafemi. The winner will be crowned King of the Ring and earn a world championship match at SummerSlam.
It's gonna be a squash.
Jey is gonna squash Oba.
Yeah, he's gonna beat him just like he did Austin Theory.
Okay. You don't even believe yourself when you say that.
It is gonna be a squash because Brock's gonna beat the fuck out of Oba before the match starts, and Jay's gonna hit fucking 2 splashes on him. Oba's gonna kick out, and everybody's gonna think he's gonna come back, and then Jay's gonna spear him and hit splash again and beat him.
And you say that, and that's the only way I see Jay winning. Sometimes you don't have to. You just got to keep it simple, stupid. You try to get too cute with stuff, and things go awry. Because that's the only way I see it. Like you said, Brock coming, but like why? Like why? Like you got to fly him over there just to do this spot, just to get him in the match at SummerSlam.
You fly him anywhere to do the spot,
huh? Fly him
anywhere.
Over a 14, 15-hour flight just to do this spot.
Hey, you're already going. It's not like it's a special flight for Brock. You just put him on the plane with everybody else.
But that's just like a small point of my argument. It's right there. Oba's over. No, you don't have to kick the can in the road. You say he's not ready to beat Roman. Why not? I mean, you got a big star right now. Strike while the iron's hot. Like, you don't have to keep pushing this down the road or he's not ready. He's ready. We've seen it done before. We've seen people getting shot with strap the rocket to the back. We've seen it with Brock. We've seen it with Sheamus. He got a title reign. Then they do with Alberto Del Rio. It's been done before. Like, you don't have to delay this. Just Roman's over. Roman's a main man. Put Oba over and let him beat him at SummerSlam.
None of those people you named, besides Brock, I guess, because he did beat The Rock. But The Rock was like, he had fucking 1 foot in Hollywood by then.
Roman's got 1 foot in Hollywood.
No, he does not.
He's in Street Fighter this summer.
None of those people you named are anywhere near as big as important to the company as Roman is right now.
The Rock, you literally said a parallel argument. The Rock had 1 foot in Hollywood. Roman has 1 foot in Hollywood.
Roman does not have 1 foot in Hollywood. He's in Street Fighter. He probably had 3 fucking words in that movie.
But you're a huge Roman fan though, so of course you're gonna say he's not ready. But this is hot. Yeah, white hot with Oba right now. There's no.
Then have him beat Cody.
No, beat Roman. You gotta beat Roman.
Why?
Because allegedly Roman's only supposed to be here for the summer anyway. So,
well, I'm not looking on that though. I'm not talking about what he's gonna be here and when he's not. I'm talking about what's better for storylines going forward. If you have him beat Roman now, he's got nobody to beat later because he already beat Brock.
Well, okay, that's the same argument. He beat Brock beat Rock at SummerSlam. Who else there to beat after that?
Kurt.
You got other people in the company besides Roman. I mean, you could
like who? Who's believable if he just walks through Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns? Who's believable? It ain't Cody.
You got Cody on the side. You got Randy that could come back. You got Randy that could come back. You got CM. You got CM Punk. You got people in there.
CM Punk really versus Obafemi.
You got Seth Rollins. You just do a good job of
fucking. We're gonna do a deep dive on Seth Rollins in the next couple shows too. Like, I'm over this motherfucker. I'm
not even the biggest Seth fans, but I just think you got to strike with Iron's heart, and the biggest rub would be Roman. Sure, they could go the Cody route, but I wouldn't care as much as long if he went there and beat Roman. Like,
plus he's already got history with Cody.
Talk about your star for the next 5-10 years. Like, I'm picking Oba in this one. I don't know who he faces. He might pick Cody, but I'm picking Oba.
And we ain't got to worry about it because Zax ain't gonna win.
Okay, the only way he loses is Brock comes over there, which could happen, and I don't know.
Jay could just beat him.
Nah, Jay ain't beat him.
Beat Gunther.
Gunther, like you said, skinny Gunther ain't the same as Walter.
Could you see Gunther beating Oba? when Oba's running through everybody, could Gunther be the heel that comes along and beats him?
That's interesting. I don't know. I have to think about
But
that.
if you have to think about that, and Jay beat Gunther, how could you so easily say Jay can't beat Oba?
Yeah, he's a henchman. He's not being Oba straight up. It's gonna be some nonsense if he wins.
You just a Jay hater. You like the rest of these boys on the internet.
No, I'm not a Jay hater, but the way they set up the story is, I just think that Jay is like the underboss, and Roman's gonna be the final boss for him, the Oba to go against.
There's only one final boss,
and he's on the board. He don't care. He don't give a fuck about the company. So, yeah, I'm picking Oba, but I could definitely see Brock interfering. That's the only way Jay wins.
Yeet. Well, that's all we got, man.
Yeah, man. Good to be back. We'll be back, doubling back Sunday. You know, got 2 big shows or 3 big shows. You just reminded me about the Great American Bash, which I don't know. They've done a not good job of building this one up, but maybe they'll. The men's division really takes me out of it. The woman got some good stuff. I like Lola. I like you said, the one with Jada and Natty. That was fun. Tatum Paxley's always entertaining. Just the guys division just fucking sucks.
It really does. Trash. As EJ said, we'll be back Sunday live here on YouTube, noon Eastern Standard Time, to preview the 3 big shows that are coming up and talk about what happened at Night of Champions the night before. Appreciate everybody's patience with us taking some time off in the middle of the summer. So until next week, same time, same place. For EJ Reed, I'm Chris Rucker. This has been Boot to the Face. Peace.